the following presentation of the National Football League.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums in the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. On the Ravens sideline, head coach John Harbaugh. His guys have been the talk of the league. What a start, 6-0 to begin this campaign. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys also up.
DC ready? Hey, report!
They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10.
Hey, shot! You. Out.
They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, tonight!
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That one caught by Weston. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down.
About the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Henry, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front, and we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they come up to face 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
Ready, shot! Ready! Ready, shot!
Following the penalty, he'll run it. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane close quickly. Here comes 3rd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, that's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Ravens.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stick with him again. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up third and short.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
13.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down.
I love this call on fourth down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Second and 12.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Jackson now on second down. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
First down throw for Jackson. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll run on second down. Field manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This is 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Forced to his right. He runs with it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Headed left, buying time. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the New England Patriots. And this is the dynamic Jaden Daniels. He pulls it, and now he's thinking first down. Now he's thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score. The Commanders come away with a victory. They win by 6. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the LA Rams. And this is the Cardinals quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Cardinals wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steelers running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Steelers get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Tries to start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you work.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work forward 4 yards. That's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. but I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On the give, here's Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Jackson. That is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection.
Don't worry. What are you?
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You see that? It's not! It's not!
Now a give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. throw is Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. Now a run on first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Now, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Jackson up top again. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be second down.
Hey, middle.
Here's Henry. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before third down.
13.
Now Jackson. He's got it at the 7. reception. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, Lambeau Field.